Since I didn't get into college, I just went ahead and started my own. Originally, I only meant to fool my uneducated parents, but on registration day, over 1,000 people showed up. Each paid 10,000 yuan in tuition on the spot. Overnight, I became a millionaire. It all began with a rejection letter. All my classmates got into their dream universities, but I wasn't accepted by any school. Since no school wanted me, I decided to create one myself. I altered the emblem of my dream school, and an acceptance letter materialized. But paper alone wasn't enough. I enlisted a programmer friend to build a website. He protested fiercely at first, but my resolve was unshakable. Then I played dumb, waiting for my father to hand me that fake acceptance letter.
Congratulations, you've been accepted!
Trouble struck quickly. No one had ever heard of Nanhamon University. I hastily pulled up the website as proof. Only after seeing it did my family believe the school existed. Unexpectedly, after checking the site, my father handed me a check and said he'd drive me to register on opening day. That's when I realized I was screwed. Before the results came out, I already knew no school would accept me. I could only say, what if no school accepts me? My mother couldn't believe it. The very next day at graduation, my best friend got into Hammond College. Everyone celebrated him, while my parents just smiled awkwardly. My uncle asked me what school I got into. I stammered my reply.
Going to college. He's thrown his life away.
I felt like the biggest failure in the world. To avoid disappointing my parents, I forged an acceptance letter. Unexpectedly, a friend who also failed the exams asked me to forge one for him too. Seeing his desperate look, I finally agreed. Our most pressing problem was renting a building that looked like a school. Otherwise, we'd be exposed on registration day. Another friend mentioned knowing a place, an abandoned mental hospital. With some renovations, it could pass as a school. All summer long, we worked tirelessly on the makeover. Finally, just before classes started, it was complete. But then my father called, demanding to meet the principal. Our school didn't even have teachers. At that critical moment, my friend's uncle stepped in. He used to be a teacher, but after criticizing the education system, he ended up working as a waiter. At first, he dismissed the idea, but once he put on a suit and seated in the office chair, he looked every bit the natural-born principal. Our parents didn't suspect a thing. Little did we know, the real trouble was just beginning. Suddenly, urgent knocks echoed at the front door. He claimed he'd come to report for duty. The next moment, I watched over 1,000 students pour through the doorway. All had been rejected by other schools, seeing Nanhamon as their last hope. Amidst the parents' smiles, I felt utterly lost, not knowing how to face it all.